Oh, it's always way up on me. So today didn't go as planned. They didn't do as much stuff as we were originally told they were going to do. So I'm going to let him take over from here. No, just let me hold it.
Oh.
Sit back where they can see you, buddy.
Well, first,
He's been eating
barbecue pizza.
barbecue pizza. That's what's all over his face. We found a pizza that actually is milk and egg free. And if anybody that doesn't know us or know him, he actually has food allergies to milk, eggs, and corn. So, and he's always loved pizza. So that was one thing that we were kind of sad that we would lose unless we handmade everything and we actually found one that worked. So anyway, that's what's all over his face. Please don't think that he's not been bathed today. Go ahead.
Oh, well, today they didn't really put the expander. They put this, like, stuff. Like, they put this stuff, like, in my mouth that was, like, they put to, like, shape my jaw to get the, expander right and everything. Once they pull it off, it feels like your teeth are really loose for once. But the only thing they really did is put these rubber bands, like, right.
I can't see them.
I'm looking.
Yeah, you see that blue spot right there?
That's the rubber bands.
It's a spacer. It's not a rubber band.
What I also, the color I got for my expander was peacock. It was a really cool blue with a little white tint.
Or green tint.
Green tint, and you guys know what peacocks look like the feathers and colors and blue and green. It's really cool. So I picked that, supposedly I was the first one to get that color. Most people chose
Cornflower and seafoam.
yeah, and I didn't like those colors. I like seafoam a little bit, but not as much as peacock.
Seafoam was kind of cool. It was like a really light green with a hint of blue. I mean, it looked like real seafoam. I mean, if you've been to the beach and know what that looks like. So we'll go back in 4 weeks on the 24th. He gets the expander in as long as we do as told the spacers. The spacers are like a rubber band. That's what he keeps saying, but it's more like the ligature bands that they put on the metal brackets on the braces. So they're really, really, really dense and hard to break. And actually, on this side, the back tooth, the one in front of it, is loose.
No, wrong one.
Oh, well, yeah, it's loose. So there's a chance that it could come out before the next appointment. And if it does, that's not a problem. That just means that, because what they're doing is they need a spot to put metal bands on the very back teeth to put the expander in his upper jaw. And I've never actually seen an expander any other thing but just metal. So when he got to pick his color, I'm like, well, that's cool. You get to pick your color. And then they said that they were going to send him a model of his teeth and his jaw as it is now home with him. And I'm going to use that, too, to be able to show him how to brush his teeth when he's got his braces and brush them right. So he makes sure he takes really good care of them. And then, too, it's kind of a cool thing that when he's done, he can look back on and see how far he's came in a short amount of time. And so he's got 4 months, right? Or not 4 months. You got 4 weeks in the expander. And then we go to partial braces. They'll go across the top front and the bottom front. And he'll have springs in the back. He may have to wear some kind of gear on the outside when he sleeps, and then some bands, from top to bottom to help with his bite, because his bite's pretty offset. It's hard for me to show you on video, and I don't know if he really wants everybody to know how bad it is.
I'll tell him.
Yeah, see if we can, no, close your mouth. See how far that is. That is more than what's called, that is not just an overbite, that is called a deep bite, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive that's what it's called. So that's how bad it is, and it's gotten worse. So if we didn't do this treatment, which is really kind of costing a little bit more money in the long run, but there is a chance that if it goes real well, that he may not need braces. So only good things about this are it's going to cut down on impacted teeth, possible jaw surgery in the future, and cut down on the amount of time that he'll need in braces, and possibly not need braces in the future like his sister. So And I would trade 8 months doing this than 18 to 30 months in full braces. So, yeah. Oh, we got our water system. After we use it a few times, after he uses it and the girl child uses it, I will update about our thoughts on it.
Yeah, it
I was
sounds really
able
cool.
to get a discount code from another YouTube channel, and I will share it with you all. It's great for anybody that's got any kind of orthodontic device in their mouth. I highly recommend this just from what I've seen on the video, but I want to test it out ourselves first and see. I don't have any kind of orthodontic work, but I have some stuff on my front teeth. What would you call that on my teeth?
That's what I was about to say.
Almost like shaped like veneers, but they're not veneers because they're not shaped perfect. But they shave them down and get the weak spots out and any decay, and then they put this stuff over them that isn't porcelain, and it forces fluoride into the tooth. He was explaining that to me. It's constant fluoride in the tooth. And when he has had one that's fell off in the past, the adult came back in, they had no further damage to the tooth. So it really does work for what it's for. And it can be used as a build-up for crowns. So, like, you know, when he had those that were supposed to be for fillings, but we grinded his teeth down, they used those caps, and how when that cap came off before he lost his tooth looked bad. It was that. Anyway, I have something really weird. We don't know what it's called. It was described as a filling, but it's actually across several of my bottom teeth and several of my top teeth. I know the two front ones and partial on the two sides and even parts on the canines. I had a really bad accident when I was younger and was bit by a dog, pretty much mauled. And back then, they didn't really know as much as they do now. And I had lost my two front teeth, so when it went through the upper lip, it went completely through and into my gums and actually damaged my gums. And in return, it damaged the teeth coming in, and they came in with no enamel. And my parents were told that in order to do what needed to be done to add the missing enamel onto my teeth or something similar to protect them, that I would need braces, and they just never put me in them. So I've been stuck with this smile my whole life, and I'm not really worried about it because, you know, I take care of them the best I can, and now that we have good dental insurance, I'm getting the work done that I need, much against my own will, but it's getting there. And he just wanted to do an update. So we have one vote on the other video for Red and Black. If you look, this is going to be in his playlist. If you look down and find his video, or his playlist, it's Aiden's playlist. There's another video on there with colors, and one suggestion has been red and black. You can only pick 2 colors or do a single color, no more. So if you have a suggestion, we're open that up, and now we've got 3 weeks between now and the expander, and 4 weeks. Basically, we got 4, 5, 6. We got 7 weeks before we got to worry about the color combo. So let me know, and Caitlin will do an update because her appointment got moved from the 17th back to the 24th. So they're together because we have to drive so far, and she's still looking for recommendations herself. But I'll let her update that, and you guys can talk to her. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.